Welcome back. Today we're taking a look at the SAHARA RDA by 3CVAPE. Alright, so this is called the SAHARA RDA by 3CVAPE. It's a dual coil, kind of like a bottom hanging coil thing, but you'll see that up close. Let's dive down and take a look at it. Alright, today we're taking a look at the SAHARA RDA Change the Way You Build. Alright, you got VGR 3CVAPEs. You got some information on the back there for the focus. There you go. This is the black version. You can see, hopefully those are all the colors that it does come in. Let's go ahead and unbox it. Alright, you got 3CVAPE collaboration with VGR, Vape Geek Q8, I guess. Alright, RDA. Let's see what we got in here. We got, looks like you got your squonk pin, some O-rings, extra screws, and these are both flathead and Phillips screws, they look like. You got a little screwdriver, and you got your RDA. Let's take a look at it. Alright, so you got VGR over here on this side. No other writing anywhere on it. I like that. Nice and clean. 810 drip tip. Looks like got a little insulation ring in there. Look at that. And that's where the VGR is written on. That back in. Let's pop off this top. That pops off. That pops off. And there is your build deck. Alright, so it looks like it's a down-hanging coil build deck. Coil is going to hang down right over here. Alright, both sides. And make it easy to wick. Fill that up, not the deepest juice well, but if once you put that side cap and top cap on there, that's going to keep all the juice in there, and it looks pretty good. So this does not come with coils. We're going to grab a couple of coils and we're going to build this. Before we do that, let's just go ahead and show you the bottom here. Show you that bottom pin. Alright, protruding nicely. Alright, let's get some coils and let's build it. Alright, we're going to use some of these Tofu 0.28 N80 coils. These are called the Juggernaut. Those are the coils we're going to use today. Let's put the RDA on a mod. Go ahead and open that up, and the screwdriver they do give you is a flat screwdriver. So what's nice about a deck like this is you can take your coil, just spread the leads apart a little bit, and put your coil right in there. Now you will notice though that because these are even, if you're using a coil where the wraps are on different ends, you will need to bend this a little bit. I'll show you what I mean. And there you go. You will want your leads to be like that so they are both even on the same side. So when you take your coil and put it in there, it'll be like that and it'll sit flush, okay? Now you can get your height right, and I recommend this. If you look at the airflow, let's see if we can get this on here, show you what I mean. If you look at the airflow here, all right, you can see that's pretty much directly below those screws. So you want that coil as high up as you can, all right, without it making contact with the screws anywhere. So you're going to want to get that as high as you can in there, and I'll put it in and then I'll show you. So the coil hasn't been bent perfectly in place yet, but that's where you want to do it. I'm going to throw the second coil in. Alright, with the second coil just loosely in place there, now what you want to do is bring your coils out. Alright, so if my coil's in place, I'm going to cut my leads. Ow. Okay, makes it very easy to cut your leads since they're all off the top there. Your coils are on the bottom. You can move them around, get them a little better in place, which I'm going to do, and then dry burn them. Alright, so this is coming out to a 0.11 ohm build. I got it 100 watts there just because I was getting tired of pulsing them. And there we go, they're burning nice and good. We're going to wick this up. Comb it out a little. Easy to tuck your cotton in there. Try and keep it off the bottom of the coils. Keep it more to the sides. Get some juice. Be right back. Alright, we're going to throw some of this Freeman Jungle on there. Kind of an all-around strawberry, banana-y fruity blend, I believe. One important note, when you're putting on the beginning of the top cap, if you notice on this top cap, can you see, maybe you see it better this way? Can you see how, see the flat line here and the flat line there? There's actually a piece in there that protrudes, and you can see a little better there. See that? It protrudes. So, even if your coils are flush there, if you put it on this way, perfectly straight, here's the flat sides, okay, you can see flat, flat, here's my coil, and here's my coil. If you put it on this way, no problem, goes right on. If you put it on a little bit of an angle and think you're going to turn it, there's a good chance that flat piece right now is hitting my coil. Or hitting the screw, I should say, in there. Alright, it's hitting this screw here. You really got to make sure you put it on straight. Okay? And then it stays on that way. Throw your airflow on. And what that does is it helps keep this piece in place when you're moving your top cap for your airflow. So you can move your top for your airflow and it won't turn the bottom piece. So it works well. You just got to make sure when you're putting it on that you're putting it in the right place. Alright, and she's firing. Let's go back up and vape on it. All right, so you saw it up close. I like this one with the Ultim. I just like the look of that one better. There you go. You got that one, and you also got a silver one, which comes with a clear top, as you can see there. And thank you to 3CVAPE. This one will be going in the Patreon giveaways for the end of this month. Let's talk about it. So, I love the way the coils go in. You do have to have coils where your leads are both on the same side, so you do have to bend them the way I showed you. But I love how easy it is to stick those coils in there, place them, tighten it down, cut those leads right off the top. You don't have to pre-cut your leads, you don't have to measure your leads, you just stick it in, put the leads on there. I don't like the Juggernaut coils. Is that what I used on here? The Juggernaut coils? Yeah, I'm not crazy about those coils, and I'm still rocking them in here, but I would recommend different coils. I never liked the Juggernaut coils. I just don't like those very complex kind of coils. Regular Claptons, I think, would have been even better in here, but I've been happy with it overall. I do like how when you place the outside ring in first, you do have to make sure it's in the right place, because then when that locks down, you can turn your top cap to adjust your airflow without that bottom moving. Very nice that it locks in place like that. A lot of RDAs are doing that now, and it's just great that you don't have to worry about anything else moving when you're doing it. Also makes it a lot easier to take the whole thing off, because you can hold it by that bottom, and you don't have like the top cap sliding and turning, and then you got to somehow grab and turn the bottom. It's always nice that you can just hold it there, turn it, comes right off. So airflow on here. Let's talk about the airflow. It's not super duper open, but you know, it is certainly sufficient. I have all 4 air holes open on here, and that's the way I've been liking it. When you drip in here, dripping is really nice. It goes right down that center. All right, goes right down the center, gets right into all your cotton underneath. No problems there. Airflow, I don't know if the airflow is exactly hitting exactly where I want, because what happens, I'm just going to put a little more juice in here. What happens is that airflow goes in, and it's going to hit those coils, but then to come up, it's got to go past this. So it's going to basically go past the coil and then come out the center on the top and a little bit in between the posts there. So I think that ends up affecting the flavor a little bit and not making the flavor as good as it can be. It's not bad at all, but it's not amazing, and I think it's just because of the way that airflow is hitting it. But obviously, if you're going to make coils, you know, a system where the coils are hanging down like that, it's great for wicking. No problems with wicking, no problems with dripping. All of that's good. You sacrifice something. It's hard to get everything exactly perfect. So when the air goes in, it hits the coil, and then it's got to go around the posts and up the middle to get back out. And I think that kind of just mutes the flavor just a little bit. But overall, you know, it's a pretty good vape. I'm going to take another hit. Pretty good airflow, slightly restrictive. Just overall, it's pretty nice. I just think the flavor might have been a little bit better if that somehow that air went past those coils and came up a little differently, but it is what it is. So there you go. That is the Sahara RDA by 3CVAPE and also by VGR. Like I said, this one's going into the Patreon giveaways for you guys, and there you go. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.